African tradition is not dying because of Christianity. It's dying because of the Western world.
Christianity is the white man's religion.
Christianity is a borrowed culture. Take it or leave it.
Before Christianity came into Africa, that the Africans people were not praying to God and God was not answering them. There was not a relationship or communication with African people.
It is obvious that Christianity is killing our culture, our tradition.
Àwọn ìbọn ti fi Christianity wọn ti fi kọ́ wa lómi ọbẹ̀ lọ́gán. Tó bá jẹ́ ká gba ìṣẹ̀ṣe wa, kó jẹ́ ká gbà láàyè. Let's allow our tradition. Let's come back to our tradition. I think everything will go on fine, smoothly. We will even have a better life.
I feel in some certain ways, in fact in a large way, Christianity has affected African religion.
African tradition is dying because of Christianity. Is African tradition dying because of Christianity? Oh yes. Yes. And yes.
I would say it is dying because of education. Technology has taken over. Because when I was small, I was born and bred in Benin. I grew up in Benin. So there is hardly no house of a Benin man that you will go to without seeing this thing they call idol. So sometimes you see them, they just put it at the back of the house. I said, hardly no Benin man. In the morning, they pour libation and, they do their incantation and what sorts. But now, it is not like that. Because you will not tell a boy of this generation to be doing that. Now the boy is exposed. The boy is educated. He has gone to school. He knows what and what to do. You cannot tell him to be doing that.
Now, we need to first of all stabilize the fact that Christianity is the white man's religion. And that's the truth. Are you trying to say that before Christianity came into Africa, that the Africans people were not praying to God and God was not answering them? There was not a relationship or communication with African people.
African tradition is dying because of our religion. Believers. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it foul. If they see for Babalawo house, before you know am, kí àmì níta oníṣègùn ológun ni ó ti ń ṣògùn ẹ má dọ́dọ̀ ẹ ó ti ń ṣògùn. But we forgot what our forefathers have been doing back then. That is why, it's because we forgot everything our forefathers have done. That is why we are suffering it now in this country.
African tradition is not dying because of Christianity. It's dying because of the Western world. I'm not against the Western world, but over time and from time immemorial, right from when I began to become wise, I've come to discover and realize that whatever we do in this, I want to be specific with Nigeria, whatever we are doing in this Nigeria, or whatever we have been doing in Nigeria, obviously we have been copying what the Western world do.
Then again, Christianity has taken over. Like I said, churches were not much. They were not much in our growing days. But now, there's hardly no street you will not see people preaching the gospel. Christianity has a larger part. Then technology, education has its own parts. Not just Christianity alone. People are now exposed better than before.
Christianity for me, as we have been taught, I might not have perfect knowledge about it, but the little I know, Christianity is a borrowed culture. Take it or leave it.
A case scenario, America. Everything we do, we compare ourselves with them. We try to imitate whatever they do. We are just copying whatever they are doing up to date. And that's the same reason why people will consider same-sex marriage and want it to be legalized in this country. And every other thing we do as well in this country points directly to what we are copying from what America, because we always give example of America, and the Western world. So that's what is killing us, not the religion.
No. it is not possible for Christianity to affect our tradition. In what way? Because Christianity normally, before anything called Christianity, anybody that you do what you do in your family. So Christianity doesn't affect African tradition.
I remember my grandfather used to tell me that those days, even when there was no Christianity, so to speak, it is difficult for a man to collect a widow's land. A man goes to the bush and see a trap that have caught an animal, and that animal is half dead. The person who is not the owner of that trap will help the owner of the trap to kill the animal and put it by the side for the original owner of the trap to come and harvest the animal. But today it's no more like that. It is obvious that Christianity is killing our culture, our tradition. We are living on borrowed culture.
But I think tababa is ní gba ìṣẹ̀ṣe láyè. Tababa is ní gba ìṣẹ̀ṣe. Tradition wa tababa is ní gba láyè. I think everything will be falling back to places. As in everything will be going normal. Because I believe if these our governments are swearing with Ogun, not with Bible and Quran, I believe nobody will be doing rubbish and nonsense. Because before you know it, Ogun will kill that person. Or they should just bring Ailala water. If you promise us that you will give us good road, good water, good life, good job, and you didn't do it, Ailala come and promise you know them awuku. So they will be scared. But because of we have added Christianity, all them afraid ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run máa ń pẹ́. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run máa ń pẹ́. Wọ́n á believe pé àwọn òyìnbó ti fi Christianity wọ́n ti fi kọ́ wa lómi ọbẹ̀ lọ́gán. Tó bá jẹ́ ká gba ìṣẹ̀ṣe wa, kó jẹ́ ká gbà láyè. Let's allow our tradition. Let's come back to our tradition. I think everything will go on fine, smoothly. We will even have a better life.
See, Christianity is okay. Now let me even put it this way, because right now, I still they whine everybody. There's a book, the Bible, which I believe in. I believe in it because it works for me. Maybe I don't have a choice. I don't even know. But there's a book that we're born to believe that are words from the Creator God Almighty to tell us about how to live our life, how we came into being, and all that. See. Every tribe has their religion. I feel in some certain ways, in fact in a large way, Christianity has affected African religion. But because I'm a Christian, it's the best. Christianity is number one. Let's hold it strong. Yes.
Christianity is not in our culture. So by the white people, by the bringing the Christianity down to our culture, down to the African, and begin to neglect our culture and begin to follow the Christianity thing. There are some things that is not being, that are not, I can say it's not being in place properly. Things are not in align properly.
African tradition is dying because of Christianity. There are a lot of things in the African culture or in African tradition that have been termed demonic. Are they demonic? Well, from what we know from Christianity, yes. But then, are those traditions getting lost? Yes. For example, I'm wearing a cowrie bead on my neck. A Christian who sees me will say, I am an Oshun worshipper. But it's just a bloody necklace, man. It's got no spiritual undertone to it. I love it. It's beautiful to me, and I just want to wear it. But then a person sees me and says, why are you wearing cowries? It's demonic. It's this. These cowries, for example, was the money being spent by our forefathers. But now, because we think it belongs to the marine, we don't see it as beautiful anymore. But then it was the currency of those days. Yes, our tradition is being eroded by Christianity.
The question is, just like when they are calling Nigeria, I was asking somebody, before Lord Lugard and his girlfriend came to Nigeria, what were we answering? Did Lord Lugard came to this environment and made it as a forest, and possible came with a bulldozer and all the way branch somewhere and saw one man and woman and say, I have brought bulldozer, let the bulldozer clear this place. Now I'm calling this place Nigeria. What were we answering before Lord Lugard? What was holding us together? What are the things that we are holding us together? In sincerity, in truth, in fairness to humanity. There were things that were holding us together before Lord Lugard came to a place he called Nigeria. It is obvious. It is only those who refuse to call a spade a spade. There are many instruments for work. There are shovel, there is a hoe, there's a digger. But for the fact that out of selfishness, many people refuse to call a spade, Christianity have robbed us the natural humanity in us, the kindness in us, the fairness in us. They have used, you remember the story is that they use snaps and other things to take away what belongs to us. So there's no doubt for those who really want to know that Christianity or religion have robbed us our culture and tradition. The problem we have in this country is that we are being more religious than being godly. The difference between being religious and being godly. We are too religious, but we are not godly. That's our problem.